Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Home Services Home Show, where you learn everything you need to.
And a whole lot you don't.
You're going to learn a whole lot you don't need to know today.
Yeah. This is some crazy stuff we're seeing.
What episode is this? Episode 71, and we are doing Reddit fails. So, somewhat informative.
Somewhat kind of fun.
So, the first one here we're looking at, gutter on the side of my house. It's always been a pain. It's always in the way. It gets damaged it got damaged during the past winter. The bottom piece constantly gets stepped on and dragged. Seen that before.
Right. Well, and here's what's crazy. When you think about a gutter system, if you just do what you always did, you're going to get the same results, right? That's in definition of insanity. You keep on doing the same thing, you're going to get the same results. That's why when you look at a gutter system, the way we look at gutter systems, we can design it so it's best for you and your house, not what's easiest for the installer.
Yeah, no, we can't see. This must be the back.
It looks like back house, right?
Can't see it. But I've seen enough houses like this, so there's a good possibility that this is one straight run across the back of the house.
Yep. It's cantilever.
Unless they added on,
right.
It's one straight run.
Yeah, but that cantilevers, that was a thing back in the 80s. Cantilevers are big in the 80s.
Which is saying unless they added a dormer of some sort or there's a deck with a porch over it. My point being is that this could be redirected.
It could have ran it the other way.
Especially with our gutter system or just a bigger gutter. I mean, you've got 5-inch gutters. You've got small downspouts. Right. It needs to have multiple downspouts. But this would be one where if we were to come out and they're like, listen, we can't have this downspout. I'd be like, cool. Just get rid of it.
Go the other way.
Run it all the other direction, out into the grass. It's not in the way.
Right. And guess what? We're heroes.
Yippee skippy.
So, again,
otherwise, without replacing gutters, there's not a lot you can do here.
No, because we're going to put on the walkway, then put it at the deck. That's not good. Running water at the deck. And
usually what ends up happening here, and I know you've seen it before, and it looks like it might be happening a little bit already, is that that downspout, well, we're not even using an elbow there. We're just using a little flex tube.
Right.
So it probably can get kicked around, but it starts to leak out the back. It starts to run down that foundation part of the concrete. It starts to separate the blacktop. Then it starts to sag. Then you get a hole, and now we're repairing driveway too. Seen it
every day.
Times.
Every day.
Or maybe 1,000.
Right. You think about how long we've been in gutters. I just think about this as I was driving down here today. How many thousands and thousands of gutter jobs have we touched in our, since the early 2000s?
I installed 1,000 before I ever had my own company.
Right.
A lot of gutters.
A lot of gutters. So, anyway.
Next one. Is it normal to have to remove these gutter guards to clean? Yep.
They suck.
They're terrible. They're a complete waste of money. And yes, that is very, very normal because those are cheese grater gutter screens that you can buy at any box store. Well, it looks like a cheese grater, right?
Yeah.
And I bet it would grate cheese, honestly.
Probably.
We should probably
gutters.
Oh, that'd be a hell of a podcast. That'd be a neat podcast.
I mean, if we're going to call them cheese graters, we should see if they grade cheese.
Yeah. Good idea.
We should really try that.
We should screw it on top of a gutter and then see if we can right into the gutter.
Or just put it right here while we're filming.
It'd be awesome.
Yeah. But anyway, so this type of system right here, with the amount of moss buildup too,
guessing the gutter's never cleaned out when they put it on.
Probably not clean, probably not sloped very well either.
Correct. But guys, this what happens in today's gutter world when people say, "Oh, don't worry, we'll do gutters for you. We'll put gutter protection on." This happens all the time, and you know who loses? The homeowner.
Yeah, and what a lot of times when stuff like this pops up too, and I'm not saying that this one is, but with some of the storms that we're dealing with here, you get the wrong company comes to your door, you sign up, they're like, "Yeah, we know you've got gutter shutter. Yeah, we can do that too."
Right.
And then
they do that.
Nobody pays attention, and you get gutters and a screen put on, and that company literally just made an 80% gross profit on the gutters they
ripped you off, right?
You got ripped off because the insurance company, if you've got a premium system, they pay for a premium system, but a lot of times people end up getting this. Right. So, yes, completely normal.
We see that in our dumpsters every day of the year.
Oh, every day.
So
it's just something people try, right? I get it.
And it's funny, the sales guys will actually joke around like, "Hey, if you want some of that stuff, you can have all you want for free. Just come to our dumpsters and
come on over.
Yeah, go digging."
Yep. So, yes, unfortunately, completely normal. Lets a lot of crap get through. Probably not sloped well enough. Yep. Probably doesn't have big downspouts with a wide mouth, so whatever gets in there can't flush out.
Stuck.
And then the seeds are growing in the moss, and
yeah. I mean,
Not working too well.
no, that's not the way you want to be an arborist.
Yeah. No.
All right.
So this one,
I almost spit my coffee out when I saw this one.
so this would be one I would look at automatically and go, that's AI.
Right.
Like that. Nobody actually really did that.
But I think they did.
But it's actually on the ridge as well. It's not just that one hip, you know. When the job manager calls and says, "Hey, you didn't deliver any, boss. We didn't get any hip." He says, throw some shingles on there. It'll be fine.
Right.
It won't leak right away. I mean, look, they didn't even replace the vents.
No.
Like,
when it comes to roofing, there's always a way to do it cheaper. And this is a classic example of, hey, we use the same products that Keeney uses or Larson uses, right? We hear that all the time. Okay, the shingle's the easiest part, right? But what do you do with all the details that matter the most? And this is what pisses me off about this is when people get ripped off.
yeah.
Like, people bought a roof thinking they're going to get a roof, and they got this crap.
Well, my whole thing was like, okay, we're not going to use hip. We're going to use shingles, which is completely messed up.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't even put them on straight.
No, straight.
Like, you just put them on straight,
Hitting the sauce at lunch.
you know?
Unfortunately, it doesn't surprise me.
I almost feel like a homeowner had to do this themselves.
I don't know.
But the way they cut the top hip, the
Right.
top where the ridge meets the hip, kind of looks like they know what they were doing.
They
a
knew what they're
little
doing
bit.
there. Right.
I don't know. But I mean, hip and ridge, that is specific product made to go on the hips. This is a hip of a house, and the ridge is the top part. And it is a lot more expensive than a bundle of shingles. And
What did Grandpa always say? You get what you pay for.
love whoever took this says, stumbled across this beauty while walking the pup.
Yep.
There's something else right there, let me tell you.
Yeah, that's
What do we got next? I don't even.
5-year-old bubbling roof. That looks like a water diversion mess if you don't roof that the right way. I mean, I'm guessing there's a lot of rotten plywood there. There's probably some rotten structural damage. Skylights leak. If you didn't do a valley right, it could leak. It doesn't surprise me that is going on in that area. There's a lot of naughtiness there. And that's where attention to detail and doing the little things right matter the most.
I'm thinking water's going right underneath there.
I'm guessing so. Yep. Running right under there.
Yeah, bought this house in 2021, right after they got a new roof. Great.
Homeowners.
So they got a new roof, huh?
I was gonna say the homeowner said that they found water in the drywall around those areas.
Yep. Doesn't surprise
Weird.
me.
Noticed the other day the roof in the master bedroom was bubbling. Had roofer come out and tell us I need to open it up, possibly replace plywood. Yeah, not possibly.
Oh, and it's cathedral ceiling.
100%.
So.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's a skylight.
Mm-hmm. So.
Weird. The company who originally installed the roof seemed very sketchy, saying it's not the roof.
Their labor warranty's only a year. Weird.
How much do we expect to pay? Well,
Nothing to those people.
yeah.
Get your checkbook out.
Unfortunately, though, let's be honest. When people get a new roof put on to sell their home,
It's never done the best way possible.
yeah, you're not looking for the greatest roof because you don't care.
You don't care.
You don't care. You listen. I dealt with this a few years ago. I had a neighbor up by the lake. He came over, knocked on the door. He's like, "Hey, I need my roof done. Heard you do roofs?" I said, "Yeah, no problem. I'll come over, take a look." So we sat and we chit chatted for a while, and I said, he goes, "Well, I want this type of shingle," and I go, "It's typically not what we use, but and I said the main reason here is honestly like we like to use GAF and their products, and that way we can give you a great warranty. If there's a problem," he says, "I don't care about a warranty."
Right.
He goes, "I'm 75. I'm going to sell this house. I don't care." I go, "Well, the next person might." He goes, "I don't care about those people either."
All right.
Okay.
Right.
Well,
Yeah, might be a different roofer in your future.
all right. Okay. Might want to just call someone.
This is in the Chicago suburbs, but you go back to this. There's something here that's very specific. It said there's a cathedral ceiling in this area with skylight. We do a lot of these roofs when we have to have multi teams on a roof. We have insulation there because the only time to really fix that cathedral is the right way.
The other day.
100%. The only way to fix this is the right way. Tear the roof off, tear the plywood off, get the insulation guys in there to work, to have multiple people there working at the same time. You can fix it roof the right way.
Pretty much the only way to do it. I know a lot of people say that they can They can dense pack a vaulted ceiling from the ridge. We've never been able to do it. And the problem is that if you can try, but you don't know if you're doing it right because you can't see in there.
And if it's not right, it made it worse.
Right. Well, let's talk about this. I'm not going to say the name of the company. Let's call them an American insulation company.
Right. Got it.
They love to fill foam into the walls, right? We're going to drill a hole in and we're going to fill that cavity with this expanding foam. What a great idea.
Yep.
Excellent idea. Except the only way to make sure that that whole cavity is filled is the entire time you're doing the work, you are borderline of blowing that sheetrock out.
Correct.
There's no other way to do it. And we've went back and torn some walls out, and there's a strip of foam right down the middle of it.
Where the holes was.
Right where it was.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way to do it right. There's no way to do this. Because honestly, this could be a ventilation and moisture issue.
100% could be.
It really, truly could be. We've seen some crazy stuff happen.
Yep.
Cathedrals. On cathedrals, correct. And you've got a skylight, and you've got a valley.
Yeah.
Critical detail textbook right here.
When you look at experts in the attic up, this is the stuff we fix every single day.
Yeah.
We do it right, and we truly change when people live in their house.
Yeah. Oh, it's a guarantee. They've got water underneath there. They've got rotten OSB.
Hopefully not too rotten of the structure of the roof. That would suck. But
yeah, I mean, we've seen it where we've had to repair rafters.
Yep.
Done it. Been there, done that. So, how much you expect to pay? No idea. Depends on if you can fix
how bad
that area or if the whole thing needs to be redone. I would also have to say it looks very much like they did a roof over on this one too.
Looks like it
because nothing's really laying flat.
No, and it's in Chicago, and which means you're going to have winter to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Get cold, got hot, you got all the stuff, right? So,
and you can look here too, and it looks like they put a nice ridge vent on. And I'm looking at
no vent that's off it.
There's one vent there,
mm-hmm.
one vent, so there's not enough ventilation either. So, whole bunch of bad stuff.
That's why when we look at things as a system, experts from the attic up, that's what we fix.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you know what? Truly might not be a roofing issue.
Right.
It's possible. So,
I don't even know what to say on this last one.
It's gonna leak. What did they even do?
When it says they had to do a lot of custom work,
those windows aren't typically that far up off the. It's almost like they put it over something.
Over a existing skylight.
Yeah. It's wrong.
So here's
just say that it's wrong.
Here's what you said about, and you said this many times.
It's wrong,
and it's a non-negotiable for us. If you have a skylight when you do a roof,
has to be replaced.
Has to be replaced. Period. In a sense, zero chance.
We didn't used to do that.
We didn't used to. We learned the hard way.
We can just reflash it.
Can't.
We can just reflash it until the first rainstorm, and a homeowner calls you at 1:00 in the morning saying that they have a faucet running into their house through their skylight that you didn't replace because they didn't want it replaced.
Correct. They were trying to be.
Guess what? It's not my problem.
Not my problem.
No, it is your problem.
Problem. Correct.
It shouldn't be, but it is. And that happened a few times, and we were like, no more.
As a brand, as a Larson Keeney brand, if you have a skylight, we're going to replace it. Because, listen, you could save a couple bucks and go the cheaper roofer and say, we're going to just reflash your skylight. It is going to leak. The bouncing on the roof, the nailing, all that vibration, all that stuff is going to break that seal, and it will leak 100% of the time.
Anyone's ever been home while their roof is getting done, it sounds like World War III is on top of their roof.
Correct.
Banging, hammering, nail guns, nonstop. Your roof flexes, it moves. And the major manufacturer of skylights in this country is called Velux.
Mm-hmm.
They probably 90% of the skylights are made by that company. And there's a reason why they say that if you get your house re-roofed, your warranty is null and void.
Correct. They know.
Because that window gets put in, it gets set in place, and everything settles, and it just becomes part of the roof. And there is a beading of seal around, or glazing. We call it glazing. They know that once people are up there and it's all getting beat around and it's moved, and now they're prying out the old, that will crack, it will leak. And all the ones that we didn't replace that leaked, that's why.
100%.
It had nothing to do with the flashing around the outside.
No.
Because we redid that.
Right.
It was the actual skylight.
Skylight
itself.
glass where the glass
So,
was.
This one looks like a new install. Honestly,
Right.
it's wrong.
I mean, listen, there's a lot of things going on in that picture with the, the venting and how the flashing is on the wall, the kickoff flashing. Like, there's a lot of things going on there. But when it comes to skylights, if you're gonna get your roof done, don't be a cheap ass. Fix it right. You won't regret it.
Right. And does add a lot of cost to the roof. So I get it.
I get it.
But
So does the anxiety and the pain and the anguish of realizing you just put a brand new roof on and now that skylight leaks because you're a cheap ass. That's a problem. That's your fault.
you're tight. You're cheap. You're a cheap ass.
You're a cheap ass.
But I mean, that's a very expensive window.
Yeah, that's not a cheap window.
That's a venting. Those also scare the crap out of me. They make the ones that have a water sensing on them. You open them, and if it senses moisture, they close.
Right.
Scares me.
Yep.
Scares me.
Correct.
So
cool. Hey, I like going through these. I mean, sometimes it makes me chuckle. If
it's
anything,
funny if it's your house.
correct. But if anything, it makes us really appreciate the things we do. We take it for granted, like the things we won't negotiate on. Some quality issues, some procedural issues. We won't sacrifice doing it right to do it. And a lot of these things are their choice.
Here's what I'd say to people like on some of this skylight stuff too. I guarantee you the conversation was probably, yeah, you should replace the skylights, but you don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
But if they leak, it's not our problem.
Mhm.
Listen, that's just a bad way to start things off.
100%.
If it leaks, it's not our problem because you're not replacing it, which it's not.
Mm.
But who wants to be in that situation?
That's not being honest with the customer. They're spending their hard-earned money.
It's more like it will leak.
It will leak.
It will leak.
That's our stance.
And we're not going to be involved in that. We've lost multiple jobs
Because we won't do it.
because of that.
Yes.
Well, can we just not do it this time because the other roofing companies said that they don't need to be replaced? Nope. They can do it. Then.
Correct.
Let them do it.
Let them do it.
Won't do it because those calls are the worst calls to get.
Right. The panic and the absolute fear of a customer with water in their house
Mm-hmm.
is the worst.
Sucks.
So.
All right.
Awesome. So
That's it for Reddit fails number 2. Number 3? Number 3. Reddit fails number 3. I like that.
That's kind of fun.
Let's do fail podcast. Yeah, I like it. So anyway, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Check us out on all the social media, and we'll see you next
See
time.
you guys.